The 1971 National Electrical Code was adopted for use in Virginia on July 1, 1972. It is important to note that the 1971 National Electrical Code was also referred to as the 1972 National Electrical Code because it was published in 1971 but did not become effective until 1972. This is a common practice in the code development world. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical wiring, overcurrent protection, grounding, and insulation. It is developed and published by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, and updated every 3 years. The NEC is not itself a law, but it is widely adopted by states and local jurisdictions as part of their building codes. The purpose of the NEC is to safeguard people and property from hazards arising from the use of electricity. It covers a wide range of electrical installations, including residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. It also covers special occupancies such as hazardous locations, healthcare facilities, and recreational vehicles. The NEC is organized into chapters, articles, and sections. Chapter 1 covers general requirements such as definitions, scope, and enforcement. Chapters 2 through 7 cover specific types of electrical installations such as wiring methods, equipment, and special occupancies. Chapter 8 covers communication systems such as telephone, data, and cable television. Chapter 9 contains tables and examples that are used to apply the requirements of the code. Each article of the NEC covers a specific topic, such as grounding, overcurrent protection, or wiring methods. Each section of an article provides detailed requirements for that topic. The NEC uses a system of references to other standards, such as those published by the Underwriters Laboratories, or AL, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IEE, and the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI. These standards provide additional information and requirements for specific types of equipment and installations. The adoption and enforcement of the NEC is typically handled by state and local building officials. They are responsible for ensuring that electrical installations comply with the requirements of the code. The NEC is a complex and comprehensive document, and it is important for electricians, contractors, and building officials to be familiar with its requirements. The NEC is constantly evolving to keep pace with new technologies and changing safety concerns. The National Fire Protection Association updates the NEC every 3 years through a process that involves public input and technical review. The process begins with the submission of public proposals to amend the existing code. These proposals are reviewed by technical committees, which are composed of experts in various fields of electrical safety. The technical committees then develop revisions to the code, which are published in a report on proposals. The report on proposals is then subject to public comment, and the technical committees consider these comments in developing the final revisions to the code. The final revisions are published in a report on comments, which is then presented to the National Fire Protection Association Standards Council for approval. Once approved, the new edition of the NEC is published and becomes available for adoption by states and local jurisdictions. The NEC is an essential tool for ensuring electrical safety, and it is important for everyone involved in the electrical industry to stay up to date with the latest edition of the code. In Virginia, the adoption of the National Electrical Code is mandated by the Virginia Uniform Statewide Building Code, or USBC. The USBC is a set of regulations that govern the construction and maintenance of buildings in Virginia. The USBC is developed and enforced by the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development, or DHCD. The USBC requires that all new buildings and electrical installations in Virginia comply with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code. The USBC also allows local jurisdictions to adopt amendments to the NEC, as long as those amendments are at least as stringent as the requirements of the NEC. The Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development provides training and technical assistance to local building officials on the enforcement of the USBC and the NEC. The department also investigates complaints of violations of the USBC and the NEC. The NEC is an important part of the Virginia Uniform Statewide Building Code, and it is essential for ensuring the safety of buildings and electrical installations in Virginia. Understanding the adoption and enforcement of the NEC is crucial for electricians, contractors, building officials, and anyone involved in the electrical industry in Virginia. Virginia has adopted the latest edition of the NEC with some modifications. The current NEC in use in Virginia is the 2020 NEC. To find the most up-to-date information, it is best to consult the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development website.